Consider the following example, where we are required to calculate the profit being done after selling a particular item at the given price. We're going to calculate the profit by using a provided profit function, and then we are going to plot the selling price against the profit. We're going to plot it as a scatter chart, so that using the scatter chart, we will then be in a position to analyze the profit trend and be able to come up with the optimal selling price for this particular item. So the first thing that I am going to do is I am going to calculate the profit in the profit column using the provided formula. And the provided formula is the following. Selling price times quantities. The selling price is that cell. The quantities is the other cell. Minus 3.5 times the quantities. Minus 97. So now we have obtained the profit done when selling this particular item at 10 euros. If I replicate, I will get the profit done when selling the item at other prices. Now I am going to plot the selling price against the profit in a scatter chart. So I will highlight the selling price and then I will highlight the profit. May I remind you that since we're going to highlight two columns which are not adjacent to each other, I am going to hold the control button, and while the control button is down, I will highlight the other column. Now if I go on Insert and choose a scatter chart like this one, I am going to remove the title and I am going to add the trend line and the equation of this chart. To add the trend line, click on one of the nodes, right click and click on Add Trend Line. By default, the trend line is linear, but we know that in this case it is a quadratic function, so we should choose polynomial order 2. And I am going to choose the option Display Equation on Chart. So this is the equation of our trend line. Now, as you can see, the curve is only in this part of the chart. So if we want to be able to analyze it better, maybe we should remove this extra space in the chart which is not being used so that the curve will be displayed better. To remove any extra space from the chart, remember that you have to click on the chart, come on Chart Options. Since I want to remove this area, I am going to click Vertical Value Axis. I click on this button, Axis Options, and I'm going to set the minimum to be around 250. Let's make it 250 and we will see how it will look. As you can see, we can also make it from around 280 because the first value starts after 280. Now I am going to remove this part of the chart. So I am going to go on Axis Options and choose Horizontal Value Axis. And I'm going to set the minimum to be, for example, 5, so that I will remove this white space. We can easily start it from 6, even 7, if we want. like that. So the chart is now much clearer. If we adjust the size, we will be able to analyze the curve better. We know that the highest profit is obviously somewhere here, where there's the maxima of the curve. So in other words, it is somewhere between 9 euros and 10 euros. What I'm going to do in order to find the best price, which probably is somewhere here, so probably it is around 9.25 or 9.50. I am going to write, for example, 9.25, 9.50, and 9.75. So I am using intervals of 25 cents. And I am going to calculate the profit by plugging the selling price, okay, which is being represented by the x-axis, in this quadratic formula. So I'm going to write equals, open brackets, minus 15.507 times, now instead of x we have the selling price, and we have to make it squared to the power of 2. So I will use the caret symbol, 2, close brackets, plus 287.53 times the selling price. It's better if we enclose that in the brackets, minus 931.05. So basically I have plugged this formula there. I press enter, and now I am going to replicate. And as you can see, the highest price, actually the highest profit, is this one, nearly 402 euros. So the best selling price is if we sell our product at 9.25 cents.